before he entered. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You was not a printer, cooped up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay, I catch story.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing right away is Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Play action, now it's Daniels. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Commanders was terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
To the air, Dart. A quick hitter, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Scalaboo. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
19 tight, 19.
Now Daniels. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Ready, let's go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Dart going to give to Scannaboo. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air goes Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Here's Daniels. That's Samuel caught left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First down.
Cut. Ready?
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
Back. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Giants' 36-yard line.
Back all 80.
No score after one on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. Touchdown, Washington! Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
His kick is good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants nothing. John Parker-Romo to kick off.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
3rd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing his dart. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Hold it, check.
First down. 1st and 10
Here we go,
at the
here we go.
39-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's caught. Krosky-Merritt with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
10 yards
Let's go
on
now.
the pickup.
Up the middle, Krosky-Merritt.
At the 34-yard line.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
69. Here we go. Check.
A gain of 12.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready. Ready.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
John Parker Romo on for the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. Still on his feet. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Commanders 17. Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Terry McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 74 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play. It keeps the entire offense rested up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the ball comes loose. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
They'll start on the ground with Scatterby. Powering his way forward. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
To throw now, Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Dart. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, here's Dart. Again, it's Johnson.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Commanders' 10-yard line.
They'll run from the gun to Scatterby.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatterby as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gano the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, what a move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check. Liking it.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
48-yard line.
First down, here's Scatterby. They'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
Here's Dart.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
22-yard line.
Throwing, Dart.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Give up the middle, Scatterby.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
On play action, here's Dart.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Rondale Moore
From 6 yards away.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Down the right sideline.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what?
Rondale Moore
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 31. Giants 28.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play. And that
rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Daniels looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Now Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
A 28-yard gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To the air goes Daniels. He'll swing this out. And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at a yard. To throw is Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing his dart.
Complete. It's Johnson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Scatteroo going to run it out of the gun.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The toss to Scatteroo, running right.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Luke Musgrave
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Giants have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game.
35. Commanders 31.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
40, 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw, Dart. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 30-yard line.
To the air, Dart. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Jackson Dart,
29 yards.
And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Throwing now is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
They will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Dart. A short throw to Musgrave.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A play fake, and now it's Dart.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 49, Commanders 39.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Daniels.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
To throw is Daniels.
He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's got McLaurin.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however, to try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
That's the score. Giants 49, Commanders 46.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
44 yards.
70 Lions.
And the Giants first down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they will fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles...
First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, and the ego to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't